Hello and welcome to Sam's on Wrestling. I am Sam. I am joined by Baby Sam.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
And good night, depending on when you're doing it.
Yes.
When are you watching it?
10 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, well, maybe it's America. What country are you in? Australia? I want to know. Because do you know what? People in different countries have things that they hate about wrestling. And that's what we're going to get rid of today, because this is our Lockbox series. If you don't know what our Lockbox series is, we're not quite sure. This is where we will throw out a thing that we want to get rid of in wrestling. It could be a storyline, a past storyline, wrestler, trope, just a thing that happens that we want to get rid of. And we're going to put it in Vince's lockbox. Remember that lockbox? WrestleMania 32?
Lockbox.
Yeah, that one. We're going to put it in there. But before we get to the things we want to get rid of in wrestling, before we have a bit of a moan, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please put in the comments what you would want to get rid of wrestling. We want to know, because we also might do lot boxes on behalf of you. We're going to start throwing out there. So we will play devil's advocate on your behalf. So please put them in the comments below, or even put it onto us on our Twitter, and we will argue for you. Sam, would you like to kick us off? What is the thing you would like to put into the lockbox today?
I am sick of a lack of creativity or imagination with title belts. I'm absolutely sick of it.
Yeah.
The Women's US Championship, okay, you want to bring that out.
Yeah.
You've made an exact... You've done it again, carbon copy.
Yeah.
And you can't use the excuse of, this is our main title, so we want the logo and all that, which I don't buy, personally. But that's just me. You've done exactly the same thing. Why can't you either have a different style of championship, like a TV title or what Netflix title or whatever, you know what I mean?
Literally, absolutely, yeah.
Something else to make it different and individual, or just design it a different way. Like New Japan have like a different US championship, something, don't they?
It's not even that.
It's so lazy.
It feels disrespectful to the women, I felt.
Yeah,
The fact
it's
that they
just
have the exact same belts. So you could go, we're making it equal so they have the same. And I'm like, no, I want it to be individualised. I want to be able to... The problem you have is, let's say someone like Liv Morgan, when she was champion and all that, walks out for an interview. She's got the belt on. They go, so what champion are you? So the WWE champion, but isn't Cody Rhodes or the champion? It's too confusing.
I just don't buy it. I go, if they're doing a media appearance, everyone knows they're a WWE wrestler because you say it on the title, they're talking about it. I don't think you need that anyway. So I really, and I think they've tried a little bit more, especially with the tag titles, which I was really happy about.
One's good, one's bad.
But at least they tried something different. Because
and they're different to each other.
Exactly. That's what I'm on about. But we have nowhere near enough of that. And this is really WWE, because I think AEW do some actually really good title designs. I'm really sick of it, because in an era, especially where we're going, we're being really creative. We're giving people different, creative liberty and stuff like that. And we're really, being really libertarian about it. We're
I'll use the word libertarian.
Thank you. We're doing the same stuff that Vince did, mainly with title belts, and I don't get it. There's no need to.
I don't know if it's just a fear of going, they've got something different to the men, to the women, to try and make it as equal as possible. But my brain just goes, why can't you do something different?
Just try.
Why couldn't they go retro? Why couldn't they? Why couldn't they made the old US title that they had? Why couldn't they have made that one for the women's and stuff like that?
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, for me, I think it is too many title belts, but that's not really what this is about. But I just think
that's trying to make the fairity between the women and stuff like that, isn't it?
I get it, but I'm also like, I think it's nice that the women have their separate division.
Well, the reason AEW struggles for so long is it's lazy booking, because you're going, you can't create storylines, you have to go, I'm going for the
That's
title.
what I mean. I mean, this is a different pet peeve. It's more like you're relying on titles for storylines, just create storylines. But I just think it's really lazy if you compare it to the Ruthless Aggression era. You've got so many amazing belts, and it makes people look like stars. They do. They used to do it in the mid-2010s photo shoots with wrestlers with the retro belts.
They look
and
great.
You see Roman holding one of the old world titles, and you go, he looks like 1,000 times better.
I remember Damien Sandow with the Winged Eagle, and it just looked fantastic. Phenomenal.
Makes a difference.
I've not liked WWE's belts for a while. Even the ones they've got now, I kind of vaguely give the world title a pass, but it's just a replication of the Big Goldie. I'd rather you just brought Big Goldie back, or even take Big Goldie and put the WWE logo in them. Do something like that. But I've kind of done that here. But I hate the WWE Championship, and I've hated them since literally 2004 when they 2005 when they changed it over. It's been literally 20 years of I hate this belt. I hate it now, and I've always hated it. And then now that when they got the women's back, which happened in in November when they brought that out, I did just go, oh come on, why couldn't it have been a new belt? Why couldn't it have been? I am the same as you. There are so many creative people who make belts in the world. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do something interesting? Because I've always hated the Intercontinental. I've given it a bit more of a pass because I think you can get legacy behind a belt, and it helps. Like Gunther's reign gave it a bit of legacy and all that stuff.
And I like that they made it a bit blue. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, that helps too. I just wish that we looked at what belts were 20 years ago, 30 years ago, because we all remember those. Pretty much all of these belts now, when they'll be changed, they will be forgotten.
Yeah,
pretty much across the board.
And I know it's funny, they put so much emphasis on selling merch and toys. If you create really good belts, more kids want to buy them, and adults in some cases will want to buy them.
Yeah, you're right.
It's simple as that. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah, so I'm happy for that to go in the lockbox. Let's put it in there. On creativity, particularly with, should we make it more specific? The women's belts in particular.
We can because they literally just carbon copied.
Everyone,
the brand split 2016, it was the exact same thing.
It was, yeah. So women's belts in WWE in particular being so uncreative. In it goes, absolutely, and it goes.
So, Sam, what would you like to contribute to our lockbox this day?
Do you know what? You're getting pushed into WrestleMania season, and when you get WrestleMania season, they try and get people on the card. So you end up having a lot of multi-man matches, such as triple threats and fatal four-ways and stuff like that. And mine is linked to one of those. But it's not the actual match itself. It's when you have two people in the match who are friends or a tag team, and every single match is a carbon copy. They'll work together for a bit, they'll dominate the ring, and then one will go for the pin, and one will get dragged off, and one will go, oi! And the other one will go, oi! And then they start fighting, and it goes back to a normal triple threat or normal fatal four-way.
It makes both of them look like zero IQ. It's like, obviously you both want to win the match.
Yeah, I don't understand that, because the problem is, right, if you're going to book it properly. Beat everybody else up, then you shake hands, it goes one-on-one. And it's just never been done. Because they all do it backstage. They go, we'll get rid of everybody, and then it's me and you. But then someone goes for the pin early. And they always go for the pin when the other person is stood there.
Literally there.
It's such lazy booking. And, I thought we were going to get away with that at WrestleMania 40 when Owens and Randy took on Logan Paul. I thought they were going to take out Logan Paul, then shake hands and do it. But even they did it. And they did the whole, we're going to fight now, to almost make a joke out of it. If you're making a joke out of it, this is bad booking. But it's been done since the triple threat arrived.
Yeah.
I hate it. I think back to No Way Out 2001, and they had a fatal four-way, and Benoit and Eddie fought each other in the fatal with Jericho and X-Pac. You like take them out, or just do it. It happens way too often.
Batista turned heel based on this trope. Completely. Because he was so upset that Ray had broken up a pin in a match where Ray was also trying to win.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, it doesn't matter. I know he's a heel anyway, but your character looks completely stupid.
And
that's what was so brilliant about the Shawn Michaels thing. When he super kicked Triple H, because it's the only time it's happened. It's logical and it was entertaining.
And then if I recall that match, they fight for a bit, and then Triple H comes in and
spine busts him through the table.
Gets out Shawn Michaels, and then they do Triple H versus John Cena. So Shawn Michaels come back in there. That's him out, and it's just those two.
No, he will come back at some point. Like the third act.
I generally can't remember actually that part of that. I love that match, but I've completely forgotten the ending of it. But that's the thing; it just annoys me so much that they work together, and then I want to win and you don't, but I want to win it. It just bugs me because you could make something so interesting. Think to Randy, Cody, and Ted DiBiase Jr.
was the one I was going to...
Take out Randy, one-on-one. Randy makes a massive comeback at the end when they two can find each other and you do a big crescendo of the three against each other. That's fine. Make it a handicap match effectively at the end. Or do anything different. They've never been different.
When you said that was the first match that I thought of, because that was just such a boring and predictable match.
Why did Randy win that as well?
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't need to win that. You got two young people. Put one of them over.
Yeah, even if you do it sneakily.
Yeah, put one of them.
Give them a go.
For me, I just got so wound up by it, and every single time, it's the same as why I got so annoyed with I Quit and Last Man Standing. You know exactly what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And it happens every single time. And we always talk about predictability in wrestling is sometimes really good. But not if you can literally go, this is how it's exactly going to go.
And I know we're smart wrestling fans who know the tropes and we know kind of the beat by beat, but a lot of wrestling fans are ones that watch it a lot. So you need to actually try and make it a bit unpredictable for them because we're the ones that are mostly watching.
Even if you're going to go for the pin, why does it have to be when the person stood there? Why can't the person be on the outside of the ring and pull them out? And they're they weren't involved. If you're going to do the stupid trope, at least do something innovative.
I bet Eddie Guerrero would have done something like that. Something really smart.
No, he didn't. They fought with
Did they?
Yeah.
Never mind.
But this is what happens when someone books the match. It's just for me, if you're going to put friends in a triple threat, which I think is interesting, I really do it interestingly. Take it all the way. Why can't it be a handicap match? Because at some point they have to fight. But they never take the person out. Yeah. They go, we'll take the person out, and then it's one-on-one. Even if sometimes they make a fake alliance. It's not just friends, it's fake alliances. They never follow through with it. And could you imagine if they did? Yeah. It'd be so interesting.
I think a theme of our lockboxes is often formulaic predictability.
It really is.
That it's just time, because that's the worst thing. Like, you can say something's bad, but if something is predictable, you know exactly where it's going, you feel so indifferent, you just feel contempt to it.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can feel as a fan. Yeah.
Can I throw in people who pretend to work together in a triple threat and or fatal four-way, and then eventually one goes for a stupid pin and gets pulled off, and then they end up fighting it, ends up going back to a normal triple threat and fatal four-way anyway.
It's a catchy headline.
Yes, I think so. Yes. Thank you very much. I shall put that in there.
Yes.
So we want to know, what would you put into your lockbox? Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What do you think to our choices? Do you mind? Do you care? Do you hate them? Do you like them? What do you think? We want to know. Please, if you guys have said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Remember, if you want your lockbox for one of us to argue it, please send us a message, put it in a tweet or whatever out, put it in a message below, and maybe we will argue it, even if we don't believe in it, because that's the beauty of the lockbox. Sometimes a bit of devil's advocate can come in. But we'll do it for you.